This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. It is Monday, September 19th at about 1 in the afternoon. It's a balmy 98 degrees. Yeah, a little warm. Not too bad. It's better than 110. Anyway, this is a 2003 Lincoln Aviator. It is a theft recovery we purchased directly from an insurance company in San Diego, which is a good thing. It's from San Diego. There's no off-road damage to this vehicle at all. They did sell it on a salvage title due to theft, which is their prerogative, and they generally do with everything. They don't want the liability of selling it as a clean title, you know, if they're Allstate or American Family or whatever insurance company. Because if you buy it from me on a clean title, and then you run a stop sign and an attorney gets involved and finds out that that insurance company owned it and it was a theft and didn't salvage the title, they will say it's their fault because they've got $1 million and Roger at Wheel Kinetics doesn't. So they just throw it under the bus. They figure they've already lost 10 or 15 grand on this thing. Let's just stop it here and that'll be that. So that's what they do. We call it flushing the toilet of their issues. They just want it over. Anyway, this is a really pretty car. Few very minor, scratches and chips, and that's about it. We put a brand new set of tires on this thing. It had a real bad miss, so we replaced all the injectors. And then we were told that it would be a good idea to do the timing chain in it, so we did that also. One of our guys here in town who is an excellent motor guy, used to do motor work for NASCAR, and he's retired here. He did the timing chain. There's a little nick right here that's been touched up. It's a real light scratch right there. I don't know if you can see it in the video or not. Try to take big pictures of it. So anyway, the motor and the transmission, it's also got a new fuel pump. New fuel pump, new injectors, timing chain. So from a performance standpoint, you're basically buying a new vehicle. We didn't replace the transmission. It shifts and drives fine, but other than that, these are plastic panels that go on the back on Explorers and on Aviators. They all do this. This leaked a little bit of dirt, dust or whatever inside this thing. And then they always get these cracks from slamming the liftgate. Anyway, that's that. Let me see here. There's your headliner. This is your third seat. Actually, a lot of footroom for a third seat. You've got rear air. Let's see, what else we got going on here? There's your tires. Like I said, the tires are brand new too. We just got into this car a little too much. We're definitely going to lose money on this vehicle. Well, that's fine. We would rather have somebody buy a nice car and lose a little bit of money than have it come back and bite us in the butt. Have somebody angry or upset with us. So we fixed everything that needed to be fixed. There's your back seat. See, there's your rear air controls. The moonroof works perfectly. I'll demonstrate that in a minute. Let me put my sign away real quick here. Go look under the hood real quick. Man, it's hot. Not much of a breeze, and it just got done raining, monsoon here, so it's real pleasant. Anyway, there's your factory fenders. Obviously, those are original and not wrecked, and there's your core support. There's your motor with 8 $280 injectors when we probably didn't need any, but while we were there, there's your fender. There's a new battery, timing chain replaced. Just not much else to say in that department. Here's your roof. The moonroof, as I said, works great. Still a couple things that we're not going to deal with that are in need of. Got a little storage compartment here. We couldn't find these in the right color, and these are just regular adjusters that just go on that seat and on the other seat, on the front seat. And they don't come in the right color. So I mean, we could get black ones for you, but and then we could dye them. But because they're handles, the dye will just rub off. So anyway, you got lumbar support. You got your front and back. Got my seatbelt on here. Anyway, I've been driving this car for, the last 1,500 miles just to make sure that it's as good a car as we think it is, and it is. It's a really nice car. Let me turn this heater down a little bit. I'm sure it's messing with the... There you go. There's your radio.
See Sunday.
The radio, when you have the radio on sometimes, I don't know if it's the antenna's disconnected, but you'll get this static noise for bursts for a second or two. And you go like this, just power on, power off, and it goes away. When you're on CD, when you got a CD in the changer, you don't get that noise. So I'm not sure if it needs a new radio or it needs the antenna plugged in or out. I don't know what the deal is. But I think it's going to be the antenna. There's a little tiny crack next to that vent. The driver's seat has some cracks right on the edge right here. They're not through the leather, but it's just normal wear. But I'm trying to disclose everything. And you've got there's your tilt wheel, and you've got an adjustable pedal, which there's that. And let's see if I can see the miles here. Let's see. There's your miles, 76,298. The air is blowing ice cold. Let me hit this. There you go. Yeah, I need some gas. It's running through the systems checks. There you go. Alright. Anyway, let me put my hat back on. Let's see. And then we've got moonroof. There's that. There's that. We got the air controls. My kids have spent many 105-degree days in the back seat, so I would know if the air didn't work because they're addicted to rear air. This is a really nice car. Let me turn this radio down. This is a really nice car. We're going to sell it. We're probably going to put it somewhere around 11 or so. And we're going to lose some money. But please have no fear on this one. If you want a nice luxury car. What else do I need to tell you about this car? Oh, I know. It has heated seats. I mean, heated and cooled seats. But the air conditioning, the actuators in the seats, you'd have to take the seats apart and unjam the actuators. The vent door inside the seats on both sides are stuck. And it's no parts at all, but it's a lot of moving stuff around and taking the seat covers off and everything. And I figured since people have dealt with no air-conditioned seats for a long time, that this would probably be okay. What else? Oh, also, it has a door ajar light that likes to stay on sometimes, and we haven't been able to figure out why. Everything's closed and the door ajar light's on. We think it's the rear glass that flips up, but we're not sure. But that's it. From a functional standpoint, you got a door ajar light that doesn't like to go on, and the air-conditioned seats do not work. Other than that, this thing is like new. Please check it out. Thank you.